You're listening to Short Inspirations from Ralph. There is nourishment in encouragement. Part 5. When a person is encouraged, then there is value added to that person. There is a sort of a pricelessness that's associated with that person. It's beyond other things that we can do for someone. But not only that, encouragement reminds us of a God-given future. It's saying you're not only okay and a good person, but you will have an impact into the days and months and years ahead. It ushers in a new day. And while a lot of those sort of words, futuristic words, can come through prophecy, as Paul said to the Corinthians in 1 Corinthians 14:3, but the one who prophesies speaks to people for their strengthening, here it is, encouraging and comfort. That's the main purpose of prophecy. It's taking you forward, and the gifts of the Spirit are so important because of the issue of encouragement. It charges the atmosphere. It loads up with hope for the future over a person's life. And while the spoken is a great source of encouragement, it's what is unspoken as well, which can bolster a person's spirit for the future. Now here's an unusual benefit of encouragement. Encouragement lowers the casualty rate. Now what do I mean by that? You see, encouragement is not only nourishing, but it is healing. Proverbs 16:23-25 says, "Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones." Someone said, words of kindness are more healing to a drooping heart than balm or honey. And as many of us know, honey is a healing agent as well as a sweet delight. You know, it seems sadly that being hurt is a part of life. We get really damaged in many situations in life, in relationships and all sorts of things. Marriage breakdown, addictions. There's an interesting scripture in 1 Thessalonians 3 verse 2 where Paul says, "And we sent Timothy, our brother and minister of God, and our fellow labourer in the gospel of Christ, to establish you and to comfort you concerning your faith." Then in verse 3 it says, "So that no one should be drawn aside by these afflictions, for you yourselves know that we are appointed to them." They are part of life, people, and people can perish with affliction and suffering. So when we encourage, we are reversing the hurt and the suffering that's going on. So encouragement really does lower the casualty rate. And of course, the great encourager is God himself. It says in Psalm 147 verse 3, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." Another way of putting this is, he heals the wounds of every shattered heart. Now the issue here is that you can be God's face, God's agent, his ambassador to all the people around you. You can become a healer with this thing called encouragement. And again, I would implore you to find a couple of other people that you can invest in or find opportunities to speak into their life. As we've said before, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be a very small thing, and it can grow into a big thing one day, like it has in my life and many other people's lives. God bless you.